Day. Today, we pay tribute to all those who have served their country and defended our freedom. From Lexington and Concord to Baghdad, from Iwo Jima to Fort McHenry. The year is 1814. The United States and Great Britain have been locked in the War of 1812 for 2 years, with the British fighting defensively on the Canadian border and making war at sea. But now, in the summer of 1814, with the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, the British focused the might of their armed forces on the fledgling United States. The British struck. In August, they captured Washington, D.C. and burned down the Capitol, the White House, and buildings all over the city. 3 weeks later, 19 British warships sailed for Baltimore. Fort McHenry in Baltimore Harbor, with its complement of 1,000 troops, was the last line of defense. All through the day and night of September 13th, the British bombed Fort McHenry. All told, they fired between 1,500 and 1,800 cannonballs. The Americans stood tall, and the fort withstood all the British could throw at it. As morning broke on September 14th, the Americans in Fort McHenry raised a 42 by 34 American flag. At this sight, the British fleet withdrew. There was cheering throughout Baltimore Harbor. The threat was over, and the city was safe. In the midst of the battle was Baltimore poet and lawyer Francis Scott Key. Watching from the British ship HMS Tonnant, he was to negotiate the release of American prisoners, but could not return to the American side until the battle was over. Key witnessed the battle rage and the flag flying over the fort the next morning. Instantly inspired, he began writing words that would be remembered for the next 2 centuries. Upon his return, Key finished his poem entitled The Defense of Fort McHenry, and later sent the poem to the John Stafford Smith song, To an Atrium in Heaven. On 20th of September 1814, the poem and song were printed together popular from New Hampshire to Georgia. Not long after, the song was published under its new title, The Star-Spangled Banner. And now, we conclude our Veterans Day tribute with the National March of the United States. Clap along as the Minuteman Marching Band plays John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever. Minuteman Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's halftime show featured percussion parts written by UMass grad students Kyle Dubois and Alex Beltran, and drill by UMass grad students Colby Vasquez and James Shetler. Due to classes tomorrow morning, tonight's post-game show will feature an abbreviated standstill performance by the Power and Class of New England. We hope you'll join us after the game.